Hello everybody, my name is Drew, and today we're going to be taking a look at what is, in my opinion, the ultimate ballad. So, let's get started. Without You is one of the most powerful and lonely songs ever written. It's been covered by various big names and now has the status of a revered classic. Therefore, I thought we should take a look at it. Let's start by talking about the origin of the song itself. The song was originally written by Pete Ham and Tom Evans, who were part of the band Badfinger, notable for hits including No Matter What and Baby Blue. At the time, the band were writing and recording material for their upcoming album No Dice. Pete Ham, who was the band's lead vocalist, had written the start of a song called If It's Love, which had stemmed from a conversation with his girlfriend at the time. This song contained what would go on to become part of the first verse of Without You. The chorus, however, wasn't to Ham's liking. This is where Tom Evans comes into the picture. Evans was the band's bassist and had written a song called I Can't Live, which was about a breakup with his girlfriend, who went on to become his wife. The chorus of his song contained the iconic yet crushing lyrics that we know today. I can't live if living is without you. I can't give any more. The two songs were merged together and the masterpiece was created. Tragically, however, both Pete Ham and Tom Evans would go on to take their own lives. Ham did so in 1975 as a result of depression and stress from legal battles and financial issues relating to the mismanagement of the band at the hands of their dubious manager, Stan Polly. In 1983, Evans had an argument with former Badfinger bandmate Joey Molland regarding the distribution of royalties, including the royalties from Without You. At this time, Evans was also facing a legal battle in the United States, and it seemed that these events, along with the toll that the band's mismanagement had taken on him, led him to end his own life. Ham was just 27 years old, and Evans was 36. Two incredibly talented individuals whose lives came to an end under extremely sad circumstances. That was a brief summary of the story of the song and the story of its writers. Now we'll have a look at what are, in my opinion, the greatest covers of the song, as well as the original version by Badfinger. Starting off with the original version, the song, as I said earlier, was included on their 1970 album No Dice. The song starts with a very pleasant bass part and a soft lead guitar line. Both go together well to set the scene and create the right atmosphere for the start of the verse, which is where an acoustic guitar and Pete Ham's vocals come in. The song continues to build throughout the first and second verse, with drums, a piano and backing vocals entering the mix, along with the lead guitar joining again. Then comes the chorus, where Tom Evans sings the lead vocal. There's a more subdued feel to the song at this point, with the vocals in the chorus being more shouty. Evans isn't dragging out the words. However, the bass and lead guitar line both serve to deliver quite a hopeless feeling, which allows the vocals to shine through and create a sense of exasperation. I'd also like to mention the guitar solo in this version, which I think is just fantastic and fits perfectly into the song. It's full of tasteful bends and a good amount of vibrato, and it doesn't ruin the atmosphere by being too loud or being played too quickly. Basically, it's a great example of how to serve the song with a guitar solo. All in all, Badfinger's version of the song is quite calm and sincere. I would say that you really get a sense of the emotion after the third or fourth listen, so I definitely recommend listening to it a few times to appreciate that. I do feel that had more effort been put into the production of the song, the band could have had a hit with it. Moving on now to what is by far the most famous cover of the song, which, as you may have guessed, is Harry Nilsson's version. Nilsson released his cover of the song in 1971 as a single from his upcoming album Nilsson Schmilsson. This version starts with an unaccompanied piano played by Gary Wright, which is soon joined by Nilsson's vocal. His vocal performance on this song is sublime, and straight off the bat, he delivers the lyrics with raw emotion. His seemingly effortless vocal vibrato helps to transmit the sense of longing and sadness that the lyrics describe, a feeling that's built upon as more instruments enter the mix, including the string and horn section. The string and horn arrangement is, in my opinion, what makes this version so iconic. Each chorus is delivered exceptionally by Nilsson, as he belts out the lyrics in a powerful and striking show of ability. This, coupled with the dramatic orchestral arrangement, helped the song earn its place, as I mentioned at the start of the video, as a revered classic. Next, we have another popular cover of the song, one performed by Air Supply. They released their version of the track in 1991. Air Supply's cover definitely draws more inspiration from Harry Nilsson's interpretation rather than the Badfinger original. This is particularly noticeable with the piano and string arrangement, as well as the vocal delivery by Russell Hitchcock, which is amazing. There's quite a distinctive Europop feel to this version, which I think is partly due to the loud, echoey drums and ethereal lead guitar part, something which is particularly noticeable in the chorus. What makes this version stand out is, in my opinion, the slightly cheesy yet memorable guitar solo, which begins after the second chorus. This solo definitely adds to the Europop feel I mentioned earlier and helps to make Air Supply's rendition quite distinctive. We've now discussed what I think are the greatest versions of the song, but before we finish, I'd like to add in a couple of honourable mentions. The first of which is Mariah Carey's version. Mariah released her cover as a single from her album Music Box. It was massively successful and topped the charts in many countries. The other honourable mention is the instrumental version performed by Percy Faith and his orchestra. I actually quite like this version, and it makes for easy listening if you're not feeling up for a version with vocals. That brings us to the end of the video. Feel free to leave a comment and let me know which is your favourite rendition of the song. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.